Hey guys, welcome back. Do me a favor, you want to stick around till the end of this video because I'm going to roll the car out of the garage into the daylight and do a walk around, show you all the latest stuff I've done with it, and give you an update of just how good it looks with some of the changes I've been making on the car. Okay, before we get into today's video though, I just want to say thanks. I got a bunch of really good subscribers and I really appreciate you guys. And hey, listen, if you don't make videos for YouTube, you probably don't really know how that all works, but hit the subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, it helps me out. The more people that subscribe to my videos, the more people watch them, the more people get to watch them. It shows up on their screen as something they might want to watch. And the more we grow this community, which is really what I'd love to do. So if you consider, hit the subscribe, you can hit the little bell next to it too. That way you get a notification whenever I put out a new video, which is, a couple times a week usually. And I'd really appreciate that. All right, here's what we're gonna do today, okay? Just a quickie. I don't want to get into a big project here tonight, but I've been staring at this ugly steering wheel in the car for a while, and I like it. It's a nice steering wheel. It's just ugly because it's hammered, right? It's been sitting out a long time. The wood is scratched up and faded, and if you get down into the the chrome, it's just hammered. So I'm going to do a few minutes and restore this steering wheel, make it look really good, and get it on the car. And then that thing's just about ready to get on the road. I'm just waiting on some paperwork with the DMV before I get my license plate for it. So follow along, watch me do this steering wheel. We'll look tomorrow when the sun's shining, I'll roll it out. We'll do a nice walk around, check out the car, and again, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. Thanks. Okay, here's the plan for tonight. I'm going to come in here and just rip these 3 bolts out, take that adapter off, and then get in here with some steel wool, some other stuff, and I'm just going to polish this chrome up real good, try to shine it up and get all these little goobers off of there. And then I'm going to come in and hit the wood with some light sandpaper. And then I'm going to put some of this on it, the Stain and Poly in One Step Tudor gloss, and I'm going to go with this color really for the fact that I have it. No, really, it's this color right here. It's what I did my bulkhead and package tray in the back of the car. Also, what I did my roof bows and wood in on the top of the car, and I think putting it on the steering wheel just kind of tie that all together. But anyway, that's why I'm going to use this color right now on that steering wheel. So yeah, just bear with me as I rip that thing apart and start sanding and polishing on it. Alright, what do you think? There you go. The chrome, it shined up pretty good. The junk came off of it real nice. The wood, I got the old clear or whatever it was off of there knocked down. I'll just dry it off or wipe it down real quick. It should be ready to take some stain. The directions, the right way to do this is to get a certain kind of brush and blah blah blah. There's the correct way to use it, but I figure why start now? I haven't done it right yet, so I'm just going to get a rag, dip it in there, wipe it on the wood, and we'll call that good. Alright, that pretty much wraps that up. Pretty easy. Some of you guys who are woodworkers can school me on how a guy's supposed to do wood restoration on something like that. But I think that's going to look good. It'll look a lot better than before. And little tips and tricks like this, you take 20-30 minutes of your life and do this on your car. People don't even realize it, but they'll look at it and think, man, that car looks really good. versus something that looks kind of, you know, unkempt or just kind of junky. So, you know, I don't know, a little project like this, go ahead and knock it out. A quick coat of stain, some polish. Hey, it's good and it looks great. Makes a big difference. So I'll probably let that dry. I might steel wool, hit it with a couple more coats of the stain and stainer sealer. And then tomorrow I'll come back at this thing. I'm going to push this thing out in the driveway. Hopefully we get some sunshine, and we'll do a good walk around. We'll check out this car. You guys can let me know what you think. Hey guys, back out here the next day. I got my steering wheel finished up, that little project done last night, and put back in the car. I think it looks pretty good, a little shinier, a little better looking than it was when we took it out. As promised, the sun's shining today. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this bad boy up and back driveway there, and let's take a look at it. Let's see what it looks like in the sunlight, because I got most of the paint removal and surface rust removal done on the car. I got a lot of polishing to go on that metal, but hey, let's see if this thing will do a cold start and fire up, okay? Some of you guys have been out there talking about a tunnel ram, whether it can work or not on the street, and what I've read, the biggest gripe people have is you can't cold start a tunnel ram. So let's see here. 50, 48, yeah, it's cold. It's in the 40s. Let's see what it is out there on the pavement. Yeah, it's in the 30s. Okay, let's fire this bad boy up and back it out. If you're new to the channel, you're not real familiar with my car, the bad Hombre, I'll do you a quick walk around here. You can check it out a little bit. I'll give you some of the ideas behind it and what my future plan is for it. You can see it's bare metal. It's taken a bunch of work to get there because this part was painted, had been body worked and painted at some point in its life. As you can tell by still some of the primer and stuff down in the pitting, as well as the doors on each side and the back panel. The rest of the car had been bare metal for a while, but it surface rusted pretty good, and most of it looked like this right here underneath the windshield, and I was able to get it back down to where it is now. So the car is going to stay in bare metal, at least for now. With this, I like the looks of it. You know, you can go back to some of my earlier videos of how I explain why I'm building the car the way I am. Not chopping the top because I like having some room inside. It's channeled, and I like having room because I want to have my back seat. I want to have kids, and I want to be able to enjoy this as a family, which is why I got the back seat in the car. As a couple people have asked, this is out of a minivan, sectioned right down the middle, narrowed a little bit, and put back together. These are like repro Jeep seats that work pretty well in the old Model A. Let's see what else. Yep, automatic. I really want a 4-speed, so that's why I have a 4-speed style shifter, but it's a turbo 350 because that's what I could afford and use. Let's see. Underneath, I've got power disc brakes to the front, drum brakes in the rear, but it's all the booster and everything's hidden underneath the trap door. The engine, it's a 350 small block Chevy. It's a late model small block, like a year 2000 or 2001 out of a GM Express van. So it's a 350 5.7, but it's got the hydraulic roller cam in it and all. The heads are earlier model style. They're Sportsman 2 World Product Sportsman 2 heads. They're good heads. And I ran those so I can run that tunnel ram on it as well. 2 Edelbrock 600 CFM carburetors, old style, like Carter carbs. Let's see, custom alternator bracket so that I could hide the alternator up here behind the grill, so you don't see it sticking out like a third eye when it's going down the road. Those wheels, the Rocket Racing wheels, are pretty nice as cast. Yeah. Under the rear, I got a Ford 9-inch rear end. It's out of like a late 60s model Ford car. 325 gears. It's just an open diff right now, but I got a plan to fix that and give it a little more better feel for the back of the car. Coilovers, mounted coilovers and a triangulated 4-link. Let's see, my gas tank and my battery live under here, hidden behind the back seat. And that's about it, man. I've got a plexiglass rear window that I need to put in once I'm done kind of polishing up and doing the metal. I don't have side windows yet or any internals to the doors or anything. That's for future projects. There you go. That's it. The Bad Hombre 29 Ford Model A. Almost ready to be driving on the street. With any luck, this week I'll get paperwork. And it's also supposed to snow this week and be too cold to drive it, but we'll do it anyway. So I guess my next project's going to be to build a license plate holder for the rear. And then I don't know. We'll go from there. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Get to know the car a little bit more. Follow along. Once I do get this thing licensed, we're going to have plenty of adventure in it. So you're going to want to make sure you subscribe. I appreciate all you guys that watch. Leave some comments and whatnot. Keep it up. Thanks. Hey, while you're at it, do me a favor. Go check out a couple other channels, okay? There's a guy that's been building a cool hot rod up in Canada. Scott Rods. I'll put a little link down in the description. Go check him out. Dave Scott, real good guy. Just did some really good work on his daily driver pickup, but is building some cool hot rod there in his garage, an old coupe that I think you'll enjoy. I like it. I like the bare metal look of it. Also, because if you haven't done this yet, DD Speed Shop, another Canadian, hey? Go check him out, subscribe to his channel, because that guy's trying to get 57,000 subscribers, and when he does, he's giving away a 57 Chevy. So I think that's very cool. Pretty generous on his part, and it's a cool channel too. The guy does a lot of good work right in his garage, just a little 2-car garage just like this.